everybody, this is Darin Kidd. It has been a while since we did the video, Nerium exposed I would never do skincare. So this is an update, and definitely a lot has changed. One, we're no longer just a skincare company, and we'll give you some of that information shortly. But what I wanted to do was just wrap it all together in a quick video and kind of update and highlight the success of Nerium International. So first of all, the person that invited you to watch this video, they're not going to say anything bad about the company. They're involved in the company. Okay, I'm not going to say anything bad about Nerium International. So forget what we say. Let's look at third-party documentation, because documentation beats conversation. So if you look at what Nerium has done to date, we're the youngest company to be featured in Success from Home magazine, not once, not twice, now 3 times. Beautiful You magazine, 3 times. We were the exclusive skincare line at the NAACP Awards, the Emmys, the Oscars, the Country Music Awards. We've been featured on the TV show The Doctors now twice, where the audience, the entire audience, got a free bottle. Also on the TV show The View. Recently, Good Morning America is one of the must-have products for 2015, and many other third-party publications. So again, great credibility with Nerium International. What's happened with Nerium the first 3 years in business? We did $100 million in revenue the first year, 1 product, 1 country. Over $219 million the second year, 1 product, 1 country. So if you go back and you look at Google, eBay, Amazon, they each did several $100,000 their first year. Nerium did over $100 million. We just finished our 3rd year at over $405 million in revenue. So on pace to hit $1 billion by our 4th year in business. So that's massive growth, that we're breaking every record in the industry, and just another third-party piece of credibility. The DSN, every year they announce the 100 best companies in this industry in the entire world. This industry is almost $170 billion. It's over 100 years old. Thousands of companies. We're the fastest company to ever hit that list. Number 86 the first year. 54 the second year, 40th the third year, which puts our company in the top 1/10 of 1% in the world. So I think you get the point. Nerium is definitely breaking every record in the industry, and it's great to be a part of history in the making. So that way it's not what I say, what the person that invited you says. Look at that credibility. So let's look at also the leadership of Nerium, because everything rises and falls on leadership. If you look at the founder of our company, Jeff Olson, New York Times best-selling author of the book, The Slight Edge, built the biggest personal development TV channel in the entire world. Oprah Winfrey even spent several days with him. So when you have him leading the company, bringing on individuals like Jeff Dahl, who came from a $12 billion company, Al Ritchie's, who came from a $2.8 billion company, and the list goes on. So we have great leadership running our company. Then when it comes to business, it's about being in the right space at the right time. You know, if there was a class in school that taught us how to recognize the right space in business at the right time, we definitely would all sign up for that class tomorrow. But there's no class. Well, a friend of mine co-authored Chicken Soup for the Entrepreneurial Soul, and they interviewed several thousand millionaires and billionaires for that book. And I remember asking him years ago, I said, man, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. I want a better life for my family. You know, what's the secret? And he said, Darin, it's pretty simple. If you get in front of a trend or an opportunity, you make money. Behind it, you spend money. And so he gave me an example and introduced me to a guy in Northern Virginia who had 12 cell phone stores in the late 80s, all losing money. In the early 90s, AT&T paid him $14 million for those stores, 12 stores losing money. Okay, whether it's that, whether it's insurance, whatever it is, business is about being in the right space at the right time. Well, the space of anti-aging, beauty is one of the only categories that has continued to thrive since the Great Depression. There's a reason when you go in the mall, you walk into a department store, what's the first category we see? It's beauty. The top category in beauty is skin. Top category in skin, anti-aging. Expected by the year 2025 to become a $1 trillion industry. So when you have true breakthrough products in that space, it's called a game changer. So you're in the right space. Now with their new product, because see the last video, all we had was a night and a day cream. Okay, true breakthrough products based on clinical trials, real science. Okay, huge barrier of entry, which means it can't be duplicated. But then we launched the Nerium contouring lotion. Okay, cellulite contouring products are the biggest impulse item in beauty. So once again, another breakthrough product based on real science and clinical trials. But now recently released the new GHT formula for brain health. So as big as anti-aging, and you look at skincare, if you go Google brain health, the market is about 10 times greater. Well, we've all heard of Princeton University. If you look at the last 15 years, Princeton, for 13 of those 15 years, took the top spot as one of the top Ivy League universities in the entire world. And that was U.S. News and World that actually had that report. And so if you look at Princeton, Dr. Stock with Princeton for 2 decades has been working on a breakthrough, completely safe botanical product for overall brain health. And this product, again, documentation beats conversation. The person that invited you can send you to the website and you can look at the science behind this product. So once again, another product that's a game changer. So now we not only have the face, the neck, you have the body with the Nerium contouring lotion, and now you have brain health. Nerium is no longer just a skincare company. It's an anti-aging company. So we've had third-party credibility. We've had record growth. We've had the right space in business. We have true breakthrough products with real science, real results, clinical trials. Okay, the guy that came to a presentation that I did. And afterwards, when I asked him what he did for a living, he said, Darin, to be honest with you, that's why I'm at your presentation. My fiance mentioned Nerium. She mentioned there was a patent involved. I'm an examiner at the patent office. I've been there for over a decade. Do you understand how a patent really works? And I go, well, to be honest with you, I don't. Not all the details. And he goes, you don't patent an idea. You have to prove that it works or you don't get a patent. And he goes, that's why I'm getting involved in your company, because when I saw your clinical trials, not with just your products you have now, but some of the future products, I understand timing. So you have the great products. On the business side, okay, this is what I love about it. There's a reason Jeff Olson's nickname is the Millionaire Maker, because he puts systems in place that allow average people like myself to make way above average income. For example, we have not only the right compensation plan, but we have the right drivers in the compensation plan. And we teach people the less we say, the more money we make. Doesn't that sound good? Because most people are busy. Most people hate sales. So when you have third-party tools, whether it's a video, a website, a magazine, a DVD that does the presentation for you, they know that they can do that. They don't mind doing that. They have time to do that, and they don't mind doing to their friends and family what you just did to them, because basically they're the commercial to get their friend or family member just to watch the movie. We also have products. We don't sell the products. We teach you how to share the product. You let someone use the product for 5 days. You don't promise them 90-day results in 5 days. But I will tell you this, from my experience, when I let somebody use the product for 5 days, okay, they don't want to give it back. 6 or 7 out of 10 people do not want to give me my bottle back, because they've had that friend or family member in another company. They're so excited about something that they're like a chihuahua jacked up on Red Bull, and they back them in a corner and they walk away and go, I can't do what you did. I hate sales. I don't want to do what you did. I don't have time to do what you did. And I definitely do not want to do to my friends and family what you just did to me. But when I can say, try this product for 5 days, tell me what you think about it. You go back 5 days later, there's no selling. Either they like it or they don't like it. If they go, Darin, I don't like it, you don't go, yes, you do. No, either they like it or they don't like it. The product sells itself. So it's demonstratable, which makes it duplicatable. So what I love about Nerium, having 5 kids, my wife and I have 5 kids, which, warning, that can happen if you work from home. If you're not careful, you can have a bunch of kids. Okay, they're a blessing, but that can happen. So having 5 kids, having 2 franchises that we started before Nerium, and Nerium, life is busy. But we don't go out to build Nerium. We just build Nerium while we're out. Whether it's at the martial arts school, whether it's at Starbucks, dropping the kids off at school. So we'll teach you how to work it around your busy schedule on a part-time, spare time basis, and eventually build a full-time income. We also have systems in place that will teach you. Okay, if you have 10 to 15 hours a week, we can teach you how to be persistent, consistent, okay, have a good attitude, and eventually build a full-time income. We have the ability to earn an iPad 2, a Lexus bonus, or maybe if you're in Mexico, an Audi bonus. Okay, we're launched in the US, Canada, Mexico, and preparing to launch in Korea. So we have all the systems in place. So last but not least, you want to get back with the person that invited you. And remember, your mind is like a parachute. It only works when it's open. So the last thing you want to do is stop watching this video, call one of your broke friends and ask them, what do they think? Who cares? They're broke, right? And if you buy people's opinion, you buy their lifestyle. So that's like you calling me and saying, Darin, I would like to know how to grow hair. Well, that's not something you want to ask me, because look at me. If I knew, I would have some hair on my own, right? So you don't want to ask me that. We buy people's opinion. We buy their lifestyle. So when I stopped asking people that had the same problems that I had, okay, started taking advice and listening to people who had the solutions and the life that I wanted, my entire life changed. There's a reason that Robert Kiyosaki in the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad said most people teach your kids, go to school, get good grades, get a good job, and work for money. Wealthy people teach their children to develop assets that throw off cash, have money work for you. So when it comes to a business model, I don't know of any other better business model than one, relationship marketing. Now you have a company that's breaking every record in the industry. We have a system in place that allows you to do it on a part-time, spare time basis with your busy schedule and eventually build a full-time income. And we're here to support you every step of the way. So thanks for taking time to watch this video. Get back with the person that invited you and hope to talk to you soon.